I can't believe we're finally at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you didn't know, I have been posting on YouTube since 2018, when I was in middle school. It wasn't anything like my content now. It was stupid middle schooler crap that I thought I would find funny. And then I switched to animation memes. That was farther into my middle school and then into early high school. And then early high school, I had gotten into Vocaloid. And by that point, I had just been listening to it, and I hadn't been really thinking of being able to create covers until I figured it out. And I got SynthV. And SynthV is really where I started to make my own covers. My first SynthV cover was a cover of King with Gembu, and I had made the SVP all by myself because I didn't know that you had to download other ones to use. I didn't know anything like that, so I just made my own thing, and I had improvised, and I screen recorded the audio instead of exporting it, and it was just, all my early covers were really shitty, but it's really cool to see how far I've come, and that now I'm making my own music, and other people like it, and are listening to it, and commenting, and, I don't know, getting something out of it, and I think that's really cool. So much that now 1,000 people are connected to this channel already, and I'm really grateful. So in celebration of that goal, I decided to do a Q&A, and I will also be announcing a few things. Let's get started with some questions. At Undecided Music, who I featured in a underrated producers video, asked, who are some of your fave artists? Some of my favorite artists that are not Vocaloid artists, Bo Burnham. He's always been a huge inspiration. I guess not an inspiration for my music, but I really relate to his music, and I have a lot of his. I think I have almost every one of his songs memorized, and I really like him as a artist. Same with Donald Glover or Childish Gambino. For Vocaloid producers, my favorites, the first one that comes to my head is Kikuo. I actually went to Kikuo Land a few months ago, and it was awesome. Another one that I don't think people talk about enough, in my opinion, is Owatapi. I think he goes by a different name now, but Owatapi is another one of my favorite artists. Cedo Sounder is another one that I have like all of his songs saved on my Spotify. He's in the first part of the underrated producers. Another artist that I like is Weird Al. I love Weird Al. So yeah, that's just a few. I have a lot of favorite artists, but I won't get into it too much. I'm sure if you follow me on Blue Sky, you'll see me raving about my favorite artists and such. They also asked, what inspires you to make music? I think my best music always comes out when I'm talking about my experiences with my mental health. I think that's just what inspires me. Usually what like motivates me to make music is somebody else's songs. Like I'll hear it, and it'll inspire me to make something along those lines. And you'll see that in my explanations of songs in my descriptions. Yeah, my mental health, and also sometimes my songs are based off of drawings I do. Like Lingering Eyes Disease is based off of a painting I did for an art class. They also asked, what inspired you to do the producer spotlights? I was hoping someone would ask this, because I don't think I really got to talk about it anywhere else. I might have talked about it on Blue Sky or Twitter before, but again, it has something to do with my mental health. Most of you might know this based on my songs that I produce, but I don't have the best mental health. I have really bad depression, and my self-confidence is not that great. So whenever a song doesn't do well, it really makes me believe that it was a waste of my time and I'm not good enough and all that. And I saw a lot of creators that didn't get a lot of attention, or enough attention that I thought they should, because they're amazing. And I wouldn't want anybody else to feel like that. So I decided to spotlight them, and I just thought that it would be a good way for more people to find them. And I also like finding underground, I guess, artists to listen to, and I just thought it would be a good way to share those and give some people some attention. And what's your favorite color? My favorite color is light blue. I have a lot in my theme, my persona, but light blue, white, light pink, basically. The trans flag colors. Those are my favorite colors. Next question is from Lorelei _CH. Hi Lorelei, hi He asks, did your Utaus have any specific inspiration? I guess it's not really specific, but Zoru started out as a fanloid OC, which was a love child of Kagamine Len and Yokune Ruko. And I decided to make a fanloid, and she was this big buff lady. And a few years later, when I started getting into Utau, I redesigned her into a little bunny twink. But his ear speakers are based off of Siyu and her cat ear speakers. But yeah, that's basically the inspiration. They also asked, how long do your originals take you? Usually, if I have a lot of motivation, they can take just a few days to make, but if they don't, it could take a few months. Usually an instrumental can take me just a few days, and then I'll procrastinate and do the vocals a few weeks later. But yeah, it could take from a few days to a few weeks. First Vocaloid song you heard. Now this is really hard to pinpoint because I found out about Vocaloid through Aki Dearest's old series where she would do like a compilation of Vocaloid songs, like darkest Vocaloid songs or most perverted Vocaloid songs. I think the first one was like the darkest Vocaloid songs, and it had to be from there, one of those songs. So whichever one came first was the first Vocaloid song I heard. But actually, scratch all that. The first Vocaloid song was Nyan Cat, because I heard that when I was a baby before elementary school. That's the first Vocaloid song I ever heard. Well, there's a little lore for you. That's where I got into Vocaloid from. Next question is from Nyaunix. Hi Nyaunix. What song are you most proud of? The song that I'm most proud of right at the moment is Lingering Eyes Disease. I'm just very happy with how it came out, and I'm happy that I got to submit it to AO Fest, and I'm hoping that the judges will think it's good as well. And I at least hope I get a place, maybe not first or second or third, but maybe like an honorable mention or a judge's place, or maybe even community favorite. But I think that might go to Roblox Sugar Daddy. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good, and also it's funny. So I think I'll definitely be voting for Roblox Sugar Daddy. But yeah, that's the one I'm most proud of. The next one is from, oh look, it's James. Top 3 Ingloids, or English Vocaloids. This one's hard because I don't really like English Vocaloids that much. I think this might be controversial, but my number 1 spot is Dex. I think the fandom has really turned him into something that I like his design wise and like headcanons and stuff, and I think his voice is the best out of the other ones. I like it personally. Second place goes to Cyber Diva. I think she is a diva, and I love that for her. Third place either goes to Ruby or Cyber Songman. I can't tell you why, but that just feels right in my heart. Okay, the next question is from Sirius P. Thoughts on Hatsune Miku's for phenomenon. I gotta pull this up, hold on. What the hell is that? What kind of sound is that? Say it louder. I like that. I like that sound. That's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts. Next question is from Companion Jams. What's the best phoneme in Synthie, and why is it CL? Let me get my dear friend Soria. Oh, I hate that! Oh, I hate that! Oh, I hate that! That's horrible! She's wheezing! She's wheezing! Get her inhaler! Oh, that's horrible! That's horrible! The next question is from KazZZ03. Hi, Kaz. Favorite Utao besides your own? The first Utao that comes to mind is Kai. I love Kai in every way. I admire Rev's work. If not him, then I really like Haruka Nana. I think she's super cute. I love her design and I love her voice. Nezumi P asks, least favorite Utao and Vocaloid. This is hard because I don't really hate any of them. I don't know much about Utaoloids, so I don't think there's necessarily one that I least like, because I think a lot of them are made with love, and I think a lot of them, they're really hard to hate. I think my least favorite Vocaloids would probably have to be the newer, like, beta ones, and also Shiki Rowan. Oh, and I hate the ones that are like the faceless, like, professional ones. I don't like those ones. Give them cute designs. All the other ones, I think I love them equally. All of their designs are really unique and I like them. But maybe one day I'll, like, rank them. Nezumi also asks, what's your creative process like for making originals? So I will usually start with the instrumental, and I will usually find like a sample that I like and basically base my original around that sample. And then once I'm done with the instrumental, I will import it into Synthie, and I will lay out the vocals, and then I will import lyrics, and then I will either use a Synthie vocal, or I will export that to a different program to use a different vocalist. And then I just bring it back to BandLab and mix it all up, and then I just have to make the art and the video for it. And that's usually how I do my originals. At Ghosty Season asks, will you do a tuning tutorial on Utaos or Synthies? I definitely could do a tutorial on tuning. I usually don't do tuning in Synthie. I usually let the auto-tune do it, or the auto-tuner do it. But I do sometimes tune on Utao, and I could do a tutorial on Utao if you guys would like to see that. Clown of Clubs asks, who's your favorite human singer that does Vocaloid covers? To be honest, I don't really listen to people who do Vocaloid covers, but if I were to pick somebody, I would pick Otto. I think that they have a really unique voice, and I like a lot of the music that I hear from them. And the last question is from Zihiko, who I also featured in a underrated Vocaloid producers video. They asked, wanted on Spotify when? I get this question a lot, asking if I'll put my music on Spotify, and it's definitely a goal I have for next year. I would just need to raise the money to pay for DistroKid so that I would be able to put it on Spotify. But it is coming soon, my music on Spotify. So thank you for everybody who is asking for that. because that makes me really happy. I also want to thank everybody who asked questions under the post that I made. It definitely made this video a good amount of time for a celebration. I also want to thank everybody again for subscribing and getting me to 1,000 subscribers. It's just really hard to process, but thank you. I'm very grateful, and I can't wait to make more friends and more subscribers and to grow. I have 2 announcements. The first one is I am currently selling merch on Redbubble for my Utau Zoru and his brother Zanji. So if you are interested in purchasing any merch, the link is in my card in the description. If you can't or don't, just watching my videos supports me enough. But if you are interested, it's there. And the second announcement is I am currently working on 2 new Utaus, and here's a little sneak peek of their names and logos. Just another huge thank you to everyone for making this year so incredible and helping me grow through this year. This year has been a big growing year for my channel. A lot of my videos have surpassed 1,000 views, and it's all very new. I'm excited to keep growing and hopefully doing more content for you guys, and hopefully growing more fans and friends along the way. Thank you again, and thank you. Bye-bye.